Alright, time for some more lore. To recap, Chamgus defeated Fatso, and they both died. And now Chamgus' soul is my soul. But after that, half of my soul left, which is Chamgus' soul, and spread around everyone like a disease. Ooh. Alright, and then, after that, it was, Chamgus ate all of it. I mean, not Chamgus, what was his name? Fatso. He ate all of it, alright? So now it's all in, Fatso's tummy tum. And, now he's alive again. And now I'm all of Chinggis. Sorry, I meant to say Chinggis, not Changus. But there's a twist. I'm Ham, but I'm Chinggis, so now I'm Chamgus. Oh yeah, I meant to say Chinggis, but now it doesn't matter since Chinggis and Chamgus are the same person. Me. And we're gonna get to a bigger conclusion later on, but right now, let's talk about something more important. I mean, less important, but still more important. Let's talk about Docs. Me. I know. They're the same person. I kinda spilled the beans too early. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh well. So now Docs. And then Box. And then Grape. Now, here's the truth, my friends. Box and Grape, they don't matter, okay? I know, it's crazy, but no one cares about them. Let's talk about some real stuff. Who's Dox's boss? Nightcrawler, alright? Pretty scary dude. Alright, I'm gonna walk you through the whole storyline, alright? His henchman is Rumen. And I'm gonna take it back. Box and Grape, they do matter. But in only one way, and one way only, okay? No more, no less. Well, maybe less, but no more. If you combine them, you get Gregor gone. Oh yeah, I just say it. I know, it's crazy. These guys are brothers, and if you think, I guess Nightcrawler's kind of like a daddy figure. Alright, so now yeah, and now Docs has like a circle of like bad boys. Like he has a team, not like a bunch of troops like every idiot villain. He has a team, like a squad, you know. I don't have any names for them yet, but like one of them can like shift, like can turn the world around, like change gravity or something. Another guy his name is Hunter. He's a hunter. He's kind of like Docs, but more of a swords person. There's more people. And now Gregor gone. Is Gregor gone? And now oh my god, this is too complicated for me, man. Oh yeah, now let's talk about the good guys. Ew, boring, stupid. We got Cedo. You know, the wise guy, and he's a normal guy. He's just a normal protagonist. He's foolish and stuff, and arrogant. And so his like boss is like the wise guy. There's always a wise guy in these kind of movies, like Gandalf or Oogway. This kind of stuff. This guy, his name's Cerebro. Oh yeah. And so yeah, that's cool. There's a lot more lore, but I'm just talking about the characters right now. He has two henchmen. One of them is Kank, and the other guy, forgot his name. I'm gonna call him B. And then so Kank is like, just a normal like friend. And then B is he's like the smart guy. Alright. And then obviously, and then his like army is the elves. That's his like teammates. The elves, right? Alright, so now there's more characters. These are the main ones, I think. And now these guys, Cedo and Dox are rivals. Nightcrawler seems like a bad guy. He's the biggest bad there is. Well, second biggest. We're gonna talk about that later. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then Nightcrawler is basically Fatso. And Cerebro is Cerebro. And Cedo and everything like that. Now, here's where it gets spicy, alright? They're fighting for some gems. Kind of like the Infinity Stones. Don't know how many there are. I think there's 6 of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what they are. Because it doesn't matter. Like, they're just gems, They just give you power. So yeah, fight for them. And then, yeah. In the end, Cedo wins. Obviously, because he's a good guy. But then Dox kind of like keeps coming back, never stops coming. And at one point, Dox kills Kank. Now Kank's dead, or at least we think so. And Cerebro kills Rumen. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, cool. Thank goodness. Cerebro killed Rumen. And this is where it gets really spicy, alright? Like, you need it. Oh my god, this is real spicy. Here's what happened, alright? So Dox and Nightcrawler, right? They're just roaming around. Cedo and B are really angry at Dox for killing Kank. And Dox is angry at Cerebro and Cedo for killing Rumen. So, what happens is they go into war and the elves come in and these guys' troops come in and it gets really spicy. But what happens is, Cedo wins again, obviously. Dox is not dead yet. He just doesn't die, because I'm Dox and I'm Chamgus. And Chamgus is, and so, you might be thinking, Chamgus is good, right? How is Dox Chamgus? We're getting there. Real spicy soon. So here's what happens. Kank is actually alive, alright? That's crazy, right? So Kank is like, he's really hurt though, he's basically dead, but he's still alive. And so some mysterious guy helps him out. So he's like lying down and then he's like sick or whatever, he's almost about to die. Actually, you know what? He doesn't have one of his limbs is gone. Actually 2 of them. He kind of is really messed up right now. One of his eyeballs came out too. I'm making this really bad. Okay, anyways. And he's a broken leg. It's kind of like twisted, Alright, anyways, yeah. So, some mysterious hooded figure helps him out. Ooh, scary, right? You don't know who it is. And they get close and this guy, kind of like, he's like turning him evil, like Darth Sith or whatever, that guy, Emperor Palpatine. He kind of like tricked Anakin into being Darth Vader. So this guy was like helping him out and into being a bad guy by and he was actually really good at convincing him. Like, you'd probably fall for him. It wasn't like straightforward. It was just really slow and nice and good and like forthcoming. And it was actually true what he was saying, but he was saying it in a different way. So, but it was still true, and so that kind of convinced this guy Kank, into being someone different. And then later on, he reveals himself as Rumen. Oh yeah, you guessed it. Yeah, Rumen. So now Rumen and Kank. Now Kank was a little angry at first, but then Kank got over it really fast since they gained trust. They became friends, and then yeah, Kang saw Rumen with new eyes, and so he thought he was a changed person, but he changed in another way. So now what happened was that Rumen um helped him out, right? And then Kang kind of got crazy, alright? Here's what gets crazy, alright? He fights Nightcrawler, alright? He freaking kills him, okay? And maybe not like how you would think, like he just murders him. What happened was that Nightcrawler thought he saw the futures, and Cerebro saw all the futures, and Nightcrawler saw all the futures. He noticed that he will defeat them, or someone will defeat them, and he thought that he'll defeat them, but then he just realized while fighting Kang that Kang is the one meant to defeat them. So he gives his soul up into Kang, and then Kang is as powerful as Kang and Nightcrawler now. So yeah, pretty cool. Then he kills Rumen again. He's dead now, for real. And now then other stuff happens, and we'll talk about that later. Dox ends up helping Zito out. More on that later or next time, I don't know. And so then what happens is this guy, what happens? This guy, Kang, right? He's a bad guy now. Right? And so, I forgot what I was gonna say, man. Kang, bad guy. Really cool, right? Big twist. What was I just saying? Oh my god. Nightcrawler. Yeah, he killed Nightcrawler, right? Oh my god, what was I gonna say? There's so much to this, man. Oh yeah. So what happened before all of this, like when it was just normal Zito versus Dox, good old, what happened was that Cerebro saw all the futures and realized and saw that they won in a few of them or something, or one of them, or they won in one of them, yeah. And so what happened was that later, what happened was that when they were in the ultimate fight or whatever, and Nightcrawler comes in, we're talking about the fight against Nightcrawler, not Dox. Dox is like a part of the fight though. So what happened was that Cerebro says that we win in only one of them, and so what happens is they're so close to winning, they supposedly won, but then something messes up, and so they messed up their one chance at winning, and then everyone's like, oh no, this wasn't it, but Cerebro was like, I didn't see this future, and then they were all confused, and so what really happened was Rumen at that time was being a really bad boy, and he also saw the futures, and he saw the one future where he convinced Kang into being that person, and so he blocked all of those futures from Cerebro, and so Cerebro didn't see them, and so yeah, and then it ended up falling into that future. Alright? So now Rumen is the real bad guy, but then Kang kind of killed him. So now Doc sides with these guys, alright? After some time they defeat Kang, kind of, and Doc is like, haha, it was my plan all along to remove Kang, and now I'm the big bad guy, because Nightcrawler and Kang are gone, so I'm the big bad guy. So really Doc is the main villain. So I'm the main villain, and now Gregor gone. Alright, before we end this, let's talk about Gregor gone. Hail Gregor gone.